Hi everybody. So today I'm going to do kind of like a watch this video with you and talk to you about my process and steps for digital drawing. So right now I'm in the sketching stage, and for the sketching stage I use the 6B pencil in Procreate, and I just do a basic sketch. I like using black to sketch. I had a lot of trouble catching on to digital drawing, and what helped me was using the 6B pencil in Procreate and using a paper screen protector on my iPad, because it made it feel the most like paper for me, because digital art is like harder for me and traditional is what I grew up doing a lot of. So making my digital art like tools as close to traditional tools as I could is what was the best for me. So anyway, in this stage I work out like all of the skeleton of the drawing, the basic anatomy of whatever I'm sketching out, and I do a lot of the fixing and everything in this stage. Now, I don't try to make the lines or anything perfect. This is what I do next. So next I go on to the script pen in Procreate. I think it's what it's called, script. Anyway, I use that for my line art because it has a point whenever you lighten your hand on the iPad. It like goes to a point. Hard to explain without actually showing you, but you can kind of see in the drawing as I go, there's thicker parts of the line and thinner parts of the line. And I found that that was the best thing for me to do when trying to create line art digitally, because whenever I first started digital art, I didn't know about like pressure and stuff. Of course, I didn't start on an iPad, but I didn't understand how you can do thicker and thinner lines at that time. And yeah, so the pen that does that is like my favorite thing. So I was actually streaming this drawing, and during my stream my son came in and wanted me to make him lunch, so I had to do a quick be right back. But anyway, we're back to drawing now. So what I do in Procreate is I actually make 2 line art layers. Once I finish my line art, I take one and put it all the way at the top, and then I take the other and put it at the bottom so that I can do a fill color. So I filled the entire thing with this kind of like orangey yellowish color for the snake, and then I did another layer for the shadows. So I do a dark tone that kind of matches the base tone of whatever I'm drawing, and I do that over all of it for shadows. But I make sure that I put that shadow layer on its very own layer, like it's got its very own, because you'll see in a little bit, but I go back and I reduce the opacity of the shadow layer to make it seem more like shadows and less like a stark line. Like, see, you can see it happen there. I think it ends up looking really good that way. And a way for me personally that I make a piece more cohesive is I use the same shadow color over the entire piece. Like, even the knife in this picture, I use the same shadow color as I did on the snake, just to kind of make the whole piece cohesive. Instead of doing like black shadows, black is such a dark, stark color, I decide to take whatever main color of the piece, darken that color, and use that as my shadow layer. So then I start adding highlights here. I added highlights to his eye, and then I decided that I wanted him to kind of look, I don't know, sparkly or glistening or whatever. So to do that, I made a whole different layer and put it below the shadow layer, but above all the other layers. Hopefully that makes sense. And I added the little sparkles so that you can see like the sparkles looked as if they're under the shadows a little bit, which is why I put it under the shadow layer rather than on top. And I decided that the background was a little bit bland, so I wanted just a big geometric shape in the background, which is my favorite thing to do with digital art, also because I'm not very good at backgrounds yet. But when it comes to like simple pieces like this that I'm probably going to use for stickers, I don't want a background because I want the main piece to be like all you see. You know, I don't want any focus to be on a background when I do just simple digital pieces for stickers. Anyway, I decided to add text on, so that's on its own complete layer because I want to be able to print stickers with the text and without the text, because some people like text, some people don't like text. So I like having the option to take it away or keep it. I go ahead and put my signature in here, and we're nearing to the very end. here we have Sneaky Sneaky, Stabby Stabby, the cute ball python. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully soon. I'm really wanting to do some Inktober stuff, but I'm like so far behind. I stopped doing Inktober on the 14th, which I've never been able to finish one solid month of that, but you didn't hear that. Hopefully I will be able to come back and finish some Inktober, or even start something for November. I did record one Inktober drawing and I might post it, but it's just really plain, so I'm kind of wanting to add more to that video. We'll see. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Don't mind my very plain face today. I'm just not one of those people that feels like putting on makeup all the time. Anyway, see you later, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's draw together later. Bye!